I need a drink. Okay. Anyway, this is Ronnie's. I was the designated person to be running around, lighting up the bug.
That's great.
So I guess the back of my my light was shining.
Oh.
It adds to the image.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Looks great. Beautiful sky.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Keep off bug. Yeah, she got all kinds of cool stuff in there.
Don't bug the bug.
Okay. Now I can't get to the next one.
How about the right arrow key, Mary?
Yeah, I just did it. Didn't come up.
Maybe escape out of this one and
Yep, I already tried that.
A little X.
Okay, wait a minute. What are you seeing now?
Your Google screen.
Okay.
why don't you go back to the Santa Rosa Photographic Society tab? There.
That's going to take me there. Let me do a new one.
There you go. Keep working on that page. You'll get back to your.
Yeah, that'll happen there.
Wait a minute, let me go to the. I think the issue is our whole street went down last night.
Oh. My galleries, yeah. Field trip.
Slideshow.
Let's see if this works. Okay.
Ah,
go.
yeah.
Okay.
Maybe make it bigger.
Full screen.
Hit
I
the
am.
green. Yeah. Woo.
Okay. This is looking west, and there's Adobe Road, and you can just start to see the stars coming out.
Nice light flaring.
Yeah, she was trying really hard to get that moon, get the right exposure for it. I
Yeah.
know.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah. Same here.
And this was the sun going down, and she got sort of God rays in front. And
That's
got
a nice reflection shot.
Yep, she's got a nice reflection going on the front of the truck.
Mm-hmm. That looks nice in
Yeah.
black and white. This is Tim.
Yeah, this is a composite of about 7 or 8 shots
Oh,
done
geez.
in Photoshop.
Oh,
So you align them and then you blend them.
Jimmy.
very nice.
Yeah, that worked out nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got the interior and
So Tim, did you put the sky in separately?
No,
Okay.
this is another variation of that with a little brighter on the wheel wells.
Looks like it's flying.
Well, as it turns out, Laura had reminded me that my red on my
Oh,
headlamp was showing up in the foreground. So I just went in and darkened that foreground light with
oh,
We had
good
the
idea.
same lesson with Tony before.
Deja vu.
Okay, this is Rawls's work, so I'll let him take over.
Okay, so this is that Dodge truck that was out off in the corner.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, loved
so-
it.
So this is a photo that's looking north, and there's a base photo taken at ISO 6400 and 15-second exposure, sort of get the sky in the background.
Mhm.
And then I forget, there are 6 other images that I did light
Perfect.
painting on. And those were done at ISO 200, but for 15 seconds. And so I'm painting and wandering around, then I come back and start the camera again and go paint some more. Then I stacked all these images and following the recipe that Richard Teddy, that Australian photographer, we had a link to on YouTube. So there, all the other images above the base image are turned to lighten mode in Photoshop. And the sky has been selected and masked out in all those
Oh, nice.
light painted shots. So this is the light or sky from the original base exposure. And then these other ones are painted into it. So, and some of the light is played on in the interior. So that's why the interior is lit up. And so it's me running around waving the flashlight. In a few places where I'm in the picture with the light streaks, I just blot those out on the layer masks.
Mhm.
And I was kind of precariously placed on the side of a hill there and nearly fell down into a ditch when I was doing this.
Oh, nice
Turned out
job.
nice.
Nice
Yeah.
job.
Dangerous
Really
work.
nice.
Beautiful sky.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, turned out nice.
Very nice.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Okay, so I call this one Big Dipper Tractor, because if you look, you can see the Big
Okay,
Dipper
Yep.
right over the top of the tractor.
Yes,
So,
you can.
And a
Yeah.
meteor.
and a meteor going across
Oh,
the sky. Yeah, so
yeah.
that was a
Very good.
base, again, that was a base exposure. The tractor was all dark at that point at ISO 6400 to get the sky, 15-second exposure. And then I tuned the ISO back down to ISO 200 and then did light painting, a bunch of different things, 15 seconds at a time, and go wander around. And then I blended, like I did before, the various images that were light painted to get the look of the tractor composited with the sky.
Oh, great
That's
job.
very cool.
Wow.
Is that a flare a little bit to the right rear of the tire, like a car coming?
No, that's actually me over on the backside with the flashlight.
Oh,
Mhm.
So this particular one was pretty much me with the flashlight painting it, standing at different places and painting on the tractor.
okay.
Oh, cool.
Very cool.
Very nice.
So this one I called with the white flatbed. That's a white truck. And again, it's to make a base image to get the sky in the background and then light paint this. But this is a little bit of a happy accident. And there is a little bit of light coming from the road
Mhm.
on top of this. So I had to choose these. So I didn't use all the images I took. This one had something like 16 images or so. I got rid of some of them that I didn't find added very much, but you notice there's some red on the fender, the wheel fender
Mhm.
there and the door. And that's from my headlamp in red mode that I didn't realize was getting captured. So I ended up blending that in with that. I think it
Mhm.
complements the green of the truck. So
Mhm. Oh, yeah.
Looks good.
Very nice.
and this one I call Blue Hour Bus. And these are just 2 images. When I think, is it Lauren? Is that the lady's name?
Yeah.
I think she was painting blue across there, if I remember right. So these are 2 15 second exposures, and then I blended them together and did a little bit of manipulation on the back and stuff to adjust the tonality so you could see things. But I actually find myself rather attracted to the look of this. So
Oh, yeah, the blue is very
Yeah,
nice.
it's nice.
Yeah.
The blue sky.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thanks, Ross.
Okay, that's me. I was doing image stacking. So I was taking 10 shots at a time to get some sky shots. And to do that meant not light painting, but using a very low, steady intensity of light. So I used an app called Screen Flashlight, which puts, so if you can see, this is my light source, very, very low intensity. Any kind of a flashlight is much, much brighter. I tried something else called LumaCube, which was way too bright. So I pictured two pictures here. This is one earlier in the evening, and then the next one was in the dark, total darkness.
Oh, that's great.
Actually,
So this is 3200 ISO, 15-second exposure, and then with that screen flashlight for the only light source. So no light painting, actually, just a very weak light source.
Very
He looks like he's crawling
Yeah.
to get you.
The colors that came out, I was
Ooh.
really stunned by, because of course you're
Gorgeous.
doing that in total darkness, and it was just totally black shadow. And then to see the color come out was really neat.
That was cool.
That's
where
fun,
where
yeah.
did you get the Milky Way?
It was there when I got there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is mine, Ellen. And I learned a lot that night. I set up, what does it say, my ISO? Yeah, 500. But I had 15-second shots, and I just lit it up with a flashlight. And I got an app for my phone that would click the camera shutter, so I didn't have to run back to the camera. But I couldn't tell. I couldn't see the photos I got. It's like when that app took over the camera, I couldn't display what was being shown. And I found out later that everything came out in JPEG,
Oh,
even though I had my camera set for RAW. And I had about maybe 10 shots and half of them out of focus. So I learned a lot from that YouTube video in Photoshop, how to put them all together. And I got rid of the out of focus ones. And this is probably just 3 or 4 together.
Very
nice. Yeah, sky looks great.
nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, this was one I just, before it got really dark and there was really too much light and people were setting up, I saw this pumpkin. I wanted to put on my 10 to 24 wide angle and use the hyperfocal distance on somewhere in the leaves on that. And then I knew that I would have that setting sharp from the pumpkin all the way to infinity by doing that. And basically that was just available light. And I was laying on the ground basically when I took it with it on the tripod. The arm will lay down, and so I could do it that way to make it sharp as possible. Yeah, and that was a 20 millimeter at f16, half second more or less, ISO 200.
I love it.
Love the
Thank you.
competition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
nice.
awesome.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Diagonals. It's wonderful.
I'm wondering how many pumpkins could fit into that bus.
A lot.
Yeah.
Just a few.
Okay, now this was really fun. This is where I started having some fun with different things. This the bus is ISO 100 20mm lens f8, 27 seconds. I basically was an aperture priority most of these, and it made it like 30 seconds. It was so dark. But then there was about 8 people next to me, and this looked kind of bland when I started out in Lightroom. But I wanted to get some of that nasty texture in there, and then I also like to use a gel, like you would use theatrical gels that go on theatrical lighting. You can buy these, and they're sheets of acetate, and then you've just put it over the head of your flashlight and rubber band it in place. And then I practiced at home the day before to get an idea what my lighting would do. And so that's basically it. You know, I darkened the sky by going into the color blue in Lightroom, and you can adjust the luminance and and do that. And I think I did a little cloning on some things in the front, but then I brushed a lot too. The red in the front was a little hot, so I brushed that down. I used a brush to reduce it. The same thing with the interior, and then the exterior I brought up a few places. So that was fun, really fun to get into Lightroom, and it really changed the image, but made it fun for me. I like that grunge look.
Mhm.
Very
Good
nice.
grungy looking
Yeah.
bus.
Yeah, it's really good.
Really
Yeah.
nice, Gary.
Okay,
Ooh,
and
there's
this,
another nice bug.
yeah. Now this is one with I just did that on one exposure there, and Tony was doing, but I think that might have been one where I used my theatrical gel, because I had that gel with the orange. It was they call it a straw filter on it, and it gives it that orange sort of a cast. And then I played with the stars because they weren't very bright, so I brightened each individual star in Lightroom with a
Wow.
brush.
Oh my
to try to
gosh.
get make
Oh.
that stand out more, and that was where the brighter of the stars anyway, and then the brush on the legs and things like that. And then the headlights, I wanted headlights, but we didn't have one with headlights, so I made it in Lightroom by using a brush and just brushing each individual light, brightening it.
I
And then you
wondered,
can change the hue in the newer, if you subscribe to
Yeah.
the full version, you can change the color hue. And so I brought it over to sort of the green look. I don't know if it works or not, but that's fun.
Very cool. Gary, you could
Wow.
also go into selective color, and in the white, take out the blues and reds and all the other colors. It will be a brighter white.
Oh, uh-huh.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's kind of fun to play with that way. Thank you.
Awesome.
Wow.
And this is one where I liked the tractor, and this was 4 exposures, and one was it was really short exposure with the tractor. It was like only a 1.3 seconds. And what I did is, I knew I didn't have much, but if I did it longer than that, the lights wouldn't show up right, it'd blow them out. And so I did one shot with the rear wheel, one shot with the motor, one shot with the front tire, and one shot with the foreground straw, and put those together. Like you say, you bring them into Photoshop in layers, and use a light and blend mode. And that light and blend mode just lets things through. And then of course you can go through and take out whatever's in the background, with there was some annoying stuff. So I darkened that.
Really like that.
Yeah, I was pleased with how it turned out. And this is my last one that I did. And this was fun. Tony lit the truck, okay, on this one, and with his light. And
That's
and so I
great.
thought I would turn it to black and white and try to get some of that grunge look, but it didn't really show through on this one. But I did, use a lot of, tried to get it so that there was a lot of contrast. And then what I did is, when I brought it into Photoshop, my other layer was one that I had done with my orange light again. Okay, so I had the orange light and then the black and white on top, and then I just carefully went in and masked out around the headlights and the interior of the truck to reveal the orange layer underneath,
Nice.
the portion of the orange layer underneath that I wanted. And then of course the background was problematic. So I worked a long time to get rid of a couple cars, and, between cloning and doing that.
That turned out really good.
Oh,
Really
thank you.
like that.
Yeah, I like the two-tone look too.
Mhm.
Yeah, excellent.
Thanks.
Laura,
The Christmas bus.
Oh, ho, ho.
Yeah, that was a composite. I was trying to get the Milky Way, but there was too many cars going on the road. So I ended up with a lot of white below the stars. And the Milky Way didn't come out very well, but I still made it a composite. And so the lower part of the sky photo had a lot of light and it almost looked like fog. So then I just enhanced the fog a little bit.
There
Yeah,
you
that
go.
looks, that looks neat.
It looks nice, yeah.
Yeah.
When life hands you fog.
Kind of spooky.
Oh, that one's mine. And you guys do so many complicated things. I feel like such a ding dong, that, I just shot this right when it was getting dark and it was quite a long exposure. Yeah. What is it? 2 seconds, a little over 2 seconds. So that's not that long. And then I cropped it out, a lot of the things that I didn't like, and then brought it into topaz for a little bit of stuff.
Yeah, looks
But
good.
I can't do layers and stuff yet. That's one of the things that I've been saying for 2 years I need to learn. So this year, well, 2022.
Let me know when you want to work on that, Linda.
Oh, thank you.
Linda, the thing I really love in it is the tire accentuates the arc of the upper part of the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, and the
I like
color that the truck turned out, that's interesting too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
it's
the,
really strange.
The composition and the
Mhm.
crop is great too. And I
Yeah.
like the square crop. It's great.
Yeah,
Oh,
very nice.
thank you. Got rid of the riffraff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then this one, I just took before we walked over to be why the bus and the bug, and just kind of like the color and everything, and just worked on it in Lightroom as I don't, that's only 1/8 of a second, yeah. And then brought it in and did a little bit of topaz, not very much, but just a tiny bit on that, and worked on the colors a bit to get them where I like them. But no layers, no masks, just that.
Looks
It
great.
worked out nice, just that last light really makes things look beautiful a lot of times, just has a nice
Yeah.
warm colors, really nice.
It always looks purpley, which is all my pictures had this little purpley hue to it, which was interesting.
You might have picked up a lot of times in the sky, because where you're well after sunset, you'll see those kind of hues in the sky, and things will pick up those colors when you're photographing between after sunset and between and dark. If there's ice or anything in the sky, it'll pick up those sky colors on your subject matter, and that makes it fun though too.
Oh
The
yeah, be
color
nice to.
palette is very appealing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. I'd like to be
Almost
able to
has
get
a
rid of the
painterly
lines.
effect to it.
Oh, thank you. What was interesting that I really, really enjoyed the bus, but I couldn't. I have let's see, what is my lens anyway? I have the 24 to 105, and so kind of I couldn't see the back of the bus, and I thought I had the whole bus in. Duh. So when I went in and started working on it, I thought, oh, geez, cut off part of the bus. So I thought, well, I'll just cut off part of the bus
There you go.
to do this. And but I really like the color of the sky, and I like the light inside. And whose red light was that on the tire?
Oh, that was a little tiny flashlight, and I put it on the tire so it illuminate the engine, and instead of
was
just being
great.
this black
Yeah.
hole. And I kept
Yeah.
asking people, but everybody seemed to say it was all right. So
It was a
left
good
it.
thing. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So that's my half of the bus.
Can't wait to see the other half. Oh, that's cool.
This was just for fun when it was just starting. It was still pretty light, and then the sky was sort of like yuck. So I just kind of worked with the colors that were there, and I really like this. I really like the tractor.
Yeah. It's almost got a
And,
little painterly feel about it, just a little bit.
Yeah.
yeah,
I like it.
yeah. Thank you. It was a little topaz-y thing in studio.
Topaz-y.
Topaz-y, yes, yes.
Okay. This is how not to do what Rawl did.
Oh,
I thought I had done a really good job of getting the back, and then I realized I was at the wrong angle. And this I just wanted to show as a mistake of what I estimated was going to come out. So I put a bad one in. This is
that's cool.
basically this is 3 or 4 exposures. The damn pumpkin never looked complete with any one. So I walked around to the left, to the right, to the center to try and get it going. And the highlights on the pumpkin are partially a reflection from traffic coming by. So.
Oh,
Also paint on the pumpkin.
And paint and bird poop.
yeah, a lot of bird poop. It's a great
And-
truck.
Those aren't stars? Yeah.
And I have 2 really nice images that I can see down here that aren't coming up. Oh, there it goes.
There we go.
Whoop, let me go back. Okay, this is Gary's truck from the other side. He got much more imaginative about cropping and getting that big thing out of the way. I was having a hard time trying to figure out what angle I wanted to get on the truck. And I like Gary's better than I like mine.
That was hard. There was a lot of stuff going on all around it that made it difficult to isolate.
Mhm. Yeah.
This one I like the most. This one is 2 different exposures combined. I took about 15 or 20 of the exterior and the glass because I was trying to get the sense of traffic going by. And then I took another exposure of getting the inside, and I painted it in Photoshop.
That looks great. I love
Yeah,
that.
that worked out good.
Lower curves.
Yeah, nice curve.
Very nice.
What I realized with this whole thing is people that have done astral stuff know how to combine it, and I don't do it, and it's not something I have in my toolkit. So
Yeah.
I've got some learning to do. Anyway, that's the last one. Please, 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 everyone send the images you have to the family. It was in my last missive I sent you.
Oh,
They
yeah.
really love them, and they'd appreciate it. And I think there'll be more things we can do with them. And as a little teaser, we have 2 upcoming field trips. The week after next, we're going to Happy Dahlia. And
Where?
that in Petaluma.
Oh,
The Dahlia farm that's right off of Adobe there. And we're going to have time there before it opens. Laura reminded me that when I wanted to go, it was still dark, but I since adjusted it. So we have that. And then the other one we're going to do is bridges. And there are 5 or 6 major bridges in the Bay Area, and you pick out the one you want, and you've got a week to shoot it in, and then everyone will be on their own to get them. We've never done anything exactly like this before, and see how it works out as I put my head together for next year.
Tony,
What
don't
date
we have
is the
more
Dahlia farm?
You'll get it tomorrow.
Tony, don't we have more images? I submitted 5.
Nope.
Huh, wonder what happened to them.
Phil, I'll tell you what, save them for the next one.
Okay.
Where did you submit them, Phil?
Can he share his screen and show them?
Yeah,
Same
Phil,
place.
you can share your screen, Phil.
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. I can
Yeah.
do that. Let's see. I got to find out where I'm going too. Let's go into Lightroom probably.
Dick, didn't you have one also?
Yes, I thought I had submitted it. Apparently I hadn't, or else it went into the same ether that Phil's did. I wouldn't know how to get it up for a share. Oh, I see there's a green share screen. If I brought it up, could I share it with you?
Sure.
Is it possible to accidentally upload to the category just above the field trip? Because I know I kept thinking that's where I was supposed to go and realized there was no pictures in there.
Tell me again. Oh, I'd have to upgrade it. I won't bother then. That's several steps that I'm not familiar with.
No, she's talking about something different, hon.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
I
she-
didn't know if maybe some of these photos got uploaded to the salon, which was right above the field trip thing on the website.
Oh,
Is this
that's
something I could
cool.
do? Is this something somebody could talk me through after Phil has had his?
Sure.
So yeah, I did a few close-up ones. I had a flashlight with 4 different colors on it. So this one was multiple layers, and I had a very narrow depth of field. But to me, it looked, it's a close-up of an engine, right? And to me, I felt like when I saw the results, it looked very organic. I felt like I was looking at a heart surgery or something.
Lots of
I love that. And the
lots of spider
web.
webs. Cool.
Phil, can you hit the, what is it, the F key? I'll turn the background black.
The F key?
Your Lightroom, right?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
Okay.
thanks, Jerry.
Do it again.
And
And then you can get rid of your thing on the left, right? Your
Tab.
if
Press
you
F
hit
more than
the
once. Phil, press
hit
F.
the L key multiple
I
times,
can't
it
hear
will
you.
get rid of it.
Say that again.
Press F more than once.
There's once, there's
Again.
twice.
No,
Okay,
it's the L key.
it's not working. It's the L key.
It's the L
L?
key.
I'm not getting any.
wonderful photo.
How about that?
Yeah, that's a great shot.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Good focus. Nice lighting.
Nice winter shot.
No blurring.
Can you see
Very
that?
sharp. No.
All right, next one.
Minimalist.
Can't
So
see
this
that.
This one was
How do we
originally,
get you
that
out
key
of there?
again.
this one was originally red and white, and I just converted it to black and white in Lightroom.
We can't
Oh,
see
We
an
can't
image.
see anything but a white screen, Phil.
So maybe
Pardon?
L meant white.
Oh, how about that?
No.
Press the F key again.
There you
There you
go.
There you go.
Okay,
Sorry about that.
okay. I'm figuring all this stuff out too. So yeah, anyway, this was just a close-up of some of the
Suspension.
parts underneath, the suspension parts, and
Nice.
converted it from color to black and white.
Oh,
very
That's
nice.
Good idea.
Yeah.
How did you light it? What did you use for light?
I was using a flashlight that had 4 different color settings on it. So originally, like I said, I lit it up with red only.
Okay, then.
Mhm.
And then I actually just was playing around in Lightroom and tried it in black and white, and I liked it better than I did with the
Yeah.
color.
Yeah, really nice.
Mhm.
And this one, which looks very busy here,
Yeah.
I think I
Very
had
colorful.
about I probably went overboard with the layers, but I had about 20 layers in this.
Oh my gosh.
Some of them I ended up, throwing out, but even still, there's quite a lot of different colors and shots in here.
What is it, a cedar?
Pardon?
Is it a cedar?
I couldn't tell you what it is. Could be a cigar roller for all I know.
It sort of looks like that. Are the colors from your lights then?
Yeah, these are all
Those are cool. Wow.
these are all from the flashlight. So
Mhm.
the way I found out that worked for me with my setup, I had my camera on the tripod and I set it to a timer release. And so I would go around first without the camera on and try different things with the flashlight to see what I liked. Then I, got it in focus and composed it and set the timer. And then I had 10 seconds basically to move over to where I wanted to do my thing. And I think most of the shots were, the background shot, I tried what they did in the video, I think 14-second exposure, but I was struggling with the moon. I had my moon in the shot originally, and I just could not get the exposure right for the moon. So I ended up, I think, putting in a different sky here. But the stars are real.
Where did you find your flashlight?
I got it on Amazon.
Really?
I can send you the link if you
Oh.
want.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So is each color a separate exposure?
Yes. So, I mean, it was kind of a laborious way of doing it, I suppose, but I'd do the timer shot. I'd come back to the camera and check it. And if it was too bright or not too bright, whatever I needed to do, I would lengthen the time or shorten the time, or I would adjust the exposure, in the usual way until I got it to where I wanted it. But I found with each different color, each color is a little brighter or less bright than another color.
Yeah.
So you need, more time for a blue, for example, than you do for a red or a yellow or something.
Depending on the wavelength. I suppose.
Right. Anyway, yeah, it was fun.
Nice.
And this one, just I think it's the other side of the same tank, but I did it a little differently. And
that's awesome.
I completely blew the sky in this one, so I just filled it in with the black. And then some of the shadows that you see going from an angle from upper right to lower left actually was done with the mask. So I basically made streaks on the mask in that particular layer to create kind of multi-directional shadows, I guess.
Wow. Really interesting.
Yeah, this one, again, was about 20 shots. And I think the only thing that was unique about this, I did, again, individually use different lights in different areas. I was focusing, on each section like they showed in the video to keep each part in focus. And I even went back to the brush in the rear and lit that up. And then the only additional thing I did to this one is I took some of the brush and blended it in at the top. So it gave it a little more eerie feel, I think.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Really
Works
cool
out nice.
shots.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good.
nice.
Okay, Dick?
Okay, what do I have to do? First of all, I have to minimize my screen, and I don't see a way to do it. I can't get it.
First, Phil, you need to stop sharing your screen.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to do that. Okay, there it is.
Up high.
How's that?
Yep.
Now what do I do? Oh, here I see. I can minimize you. And then I'm not sure how,
Bring up your photo.
yeah, I'm not sure where it is. I'm bringing up Bridge. See if I can quickly find it. Not there. Let's try another one. If I can't find it in a couple, we'll just give up on it, but here we go, desktop.
I think if you go ahead and share your screen at this point, we can
Yes.
follow along and see what you're doing and perhaps
Well, I
help.
don't have that option, I don't think. Oh, wait, I see.
Yeah.
Let me see.
And when share comes up, share your desktop.
That's not it. I don't have share as an option. I just have bridge. Oh, here's probably what I have to do, right?
Yeah, you go back to Zoom.
The share screen is in Zoom, hon. If you
No,
take
but
your,
I'm not seeing how to get back to Zoom at this point. I have the Zoom icon down here.
try that.
No,
You're still on. You're still on Zoom because we can see you.
you can see me. Okay, there's Zoom. And there's share screen.
Click.
That's not my screen. Are you seeing this screen now or the overlap?
No,
No.
No, are you sharing?
do you see the share screen? There you go.
There we go.
No, what do you
Oh,
see?
yeah.
We're definitely sharing.
You see what?
I just got to find your picture.
Yeah, we see your screen. Just find your photo.
You bridge now?
Yep.
Your bridge.
Okay, let's see if it's here. I'm not sure where. I have several places that I do temporary things. Okay, we're going to try something else. This picture, not desktop. Pictures, presentation, displays intent. If it's not here, then then I've forgotten where it is. Let's try this. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it because I don't remember the path to it. I'll dig it out, not keep you guys anymore. I don't see any place else that I would normally do that.
Did you put it on desktop by any chance?
I don't put anything directly on the desktop, but I do keep some files there. Let's try here. Libraries, let's see if there's anything here. No,
Okay.
I think I've run out of options here. Oh, wait, no, that's not it. Picture presentations. I don't remember, I'm not remembering the name that I assigned. Oh, wait, give me just a moment. Maybe I can get it here. Nope. Whoops. Drop my mouse. I thought maybe I could bring it up. I see. I don't know if I saved it under the name that I submitted under. That's not right. That's not searching. Forget about that.
Dick,
Yeah.
is there a way to look under your metadata at the top to put the date of the event in?
I don't think I have the date. Oh, the metadata. Where would I do that? I don't.
It's at your very top of your screen where you say essentials, libraries,
Metadata. I
film
see that,
strip.
yes. Hold on a
Look
minute.
on metadata and see if you can select the date of the event.
Okay, that's a new one for me. Here, my mouse
You're-
died.
At the top of your screen now, you can see where it says metadata up there.
See what I have to do, but I have to revive my mouse. I just dropped it,
Oh,
and I think
Poor
it's
little thing.
Give it mouth
oh,
to
yeah.
mouth.
a little thing.
Mouth to mouth resuscitation.
Yeah.
I love it.
Good one, Tim.
Oh, come on. I can't even get it open to check the battery. Sometimes I just twirl the batteries and get a different. Oh, wait a minute. I gave it a pat on the back.
That's good.
Okay, let's go up here, metadata. Okay, that would be when I would take them, right?
Right, so it would have been the 12th, I believe.
Let's see, here we go, 20, 21, wait a minute. Where?
821.
I
You
don't
can
see-
type in
you-
keywords
Maybe you
too.
could, click on that column to sort them in order.
Yeah, click on the date
where is this-
created.
Where is that?
At the
Click on the
top,
word date created at the top of the column
Yeah,
and then click once.
and that does them in order.
yeah, that should
Wow.
put him should put them in order.
There's
Oh.
821.
No, doesn't look like it.
That doesn't, what happened?
Lightroom 821. Huh.
No, I don't use Lightroom.
Hmm.
And,
Scroll down until,
well, I'm trying to
Let's
scroll
see.
down.
Yeah, he's already at the bottom.
I'm at the
Yeah.
bottom.
You're looking at the desktop. Maybe you need to look at your collection. Are all your photos in a single folder, a master folder?
No, they're not. Not the ones I've done. No, this is working images. What happened? That's not it. Okay, that's just done by folder, huh? All right,
How about this PC?
that should do it, shouldn't it? Okay,
No.
I don't know, maybe
Are your pictures in the pictures folder?
there are a couple of different pictures folder, one under this PC and one under desktop. I'm not getting there. I can't. Let me try something else. Sometimes I'm just doing. This is the last thing I will try.
good, it might be in their library.
Yeah, this version shows recently worked on,
Mm-hmm.
but it's as soon as it wakes up.
Dick, I think you opened Lightroom. Is that where you worked?
Adobe
Yeah.
Photoshop.
Recently added.
What?
There's a recently added option on the left. I don't know if that's.
Oh, yeah, let's get to.
Under all photos.
Oh, there, yes. Not add, I don't want to add them. I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
I need to
over
get
there on the left, it says recently added.
There. Yeah.
Nothing's happening.
Yeah, that's because I think you're actually in Lightroom
I'm in
rather than
Lightroom.
Photoshop. Yeah,
Oh. I do that. For some reason I do that. For reasons I don't understand.
there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna help.
Oh, yeah. With the new Photoshop, what you worked on most recently should show up at the beginning of it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably don't have much memory left with all those things open.
I'm afraid so. Well, I can close, well, the Lightroom is closed.
Lightroom is still open on the. at
Lightroom's
least
still
your
open on the
desktop.
far right side. Go to the far right of your taskbar.
Oh, here. Oh, okay.
Click the X.
Okay. Bridge camera raw.
And
What? All right. I don't want
Would
to.
it be Bridge, hun? That's what you usually use.
that,
There
what
you go.
there you go.
Now it's
There we
opening.
go. Doesn't have enough. Can I extend this list? I don't see it here. No, this is not the stuff I did recently.
Would it be in Bridge? Don't you usually work Bridge mostly?
No, but I have to know which file to look for, which
Okay.
where to start looking. I'll do one more look in a desktop, and then I think we have to give up. I would love to show, but
Demos?
what?
Where you're right now, where you are
That's what I was gonna
possibly.
check.
Oh, that's 12 though.
I thought I had a this PC. I think I've done all this already. Oh, and it should be under working images. Output.
If we don't find it, then you're going to owe us one.
I think so.
I'm gonna have to because I'm not.
Yeah, usually it's working images. But it's the Helicon Focus.
Not there.
Not there? Okay.
I put some stuff in here, but I don't see what it would be. Oh.
Did you happen to give a name to any of your photos?
Well, the only name I remember giving it is the one that I submitted it under, is Weston or Dick Weston #1.
What about searching up in the little bridge search thing at the upper right-hand side? There's a little box there at the upper right.
Sort by date.
No, up higher there.
This is a search. Oh, okay. Does it need the whole thing? I think.
Yeah, I think that'll search all of bridge.
Is it doing it?
No, you need to type it in and then hit the enter key.
Oh. I just, what I'm asking is, it have to have the 1 in there, or will it search for
It'll search for anything with that starts with Dick Weston.
this key? Is the
Yeah.
end, right?
Yeah, you can click on that.
Bridge search current folder, desktop.
Maybe just try to
Go to computer.
Say
How
that
about
again.
Windows desktop search. Huh.
maybe just hit the enter key, see
You
what
know,
it does.
yeah, forget the drop down. Just go to the end of the word Weston and hit the enter key.
Oh, really?
Click on the last letter of your name there.
Keyboard enter.
Now, click there and now hit the enter key.
Hit the return key, yeah.
I did hit the enter. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay.
Oh,
No items, no entries.
Yeah, it's looking in the miscellaneous folder.
Well, we can save it to next time.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
let's
you owe us one.
Let's do one more thing here, and then I'll give up. I'm going to hit enter again. Still didn't do it. I just opened the desktop thinking That may do it. Pictures, I don't think it's in pictures. No, well, I learned some things, but I didn't get there. Sorry, folks.
It's okay. We all learned
tried.
a lot watching you too.
Yes.
Thanks for giving us a tour.
Yeah.
Turn off the screen share.
Yeah, I see there.
Back to Zoom.
Go down to the bottom.
Stop.
There
There you
you
go.
go.
Hello.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
That worked out
Thank
real
you very
nice.
much.
Thank you, Tony.
Yeah, that was
Tony.
Great
great.
Yeah.
adventure. Love
Thanks
to
so
have
was
some
much.
good.
photos.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Gary,
Next field trip is what
Thank you,
date?
Tony.
Everything will be out tomorrow.
Okay.
The write-ups for everything. And be sure to send your images to that address that was in the last thing I sent you.
Okay.
okay. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye,
Goodbye.
thank you.
Bye
Thank you.
bye.
Bye,
Thank
Rob.
you, Bill.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank
y'all.
you, Bill.